If you eat these fruits I'm about to show you in this video, then you are at a risk for stroke, especially if you are over 60. You see, every morning, thousands of seniors wake up and reach for fruit, believing it is one of the healthiest choices they can make. And on the surface, it is. Fruits are natural, full of vitamins, and easy to digest. But what if I told you that some of the most common fruits found in your kitchen could quietly raise your stroke risk overnight? If you are a senior or care for someone who is, this is something you need to hear. Not all fruits are as harmless as they seem, and the way they affect your blood sugar, your blood vessels, and your brain can add up quickly. In this video, I will walk you through 7 fruits that could be raising your risk of stroke without you even knowing it, especially if you're over 60. Let's get into the video. The first fruit on this list is bananas, one of the most popular fruits in the world. They're easy to carry, soft to chew, and taste sweet. That makes them a favorite snack for many seniors. Some even eat them daily, thinking it is a healthy habit. But here is where the problem starts. One large banana contains about 15 to 20 grams of natural sugar. If you eat 2 in a day, you are already at 30 to 40 grams of sugar just from bananas. That is a lot, especially for seniors who are trying to manage their blood sugar or control their weight. Bananas are also high on the glycemic load scale. That means when you eat one, it can quickly raise the sugar in your blood. This rise causes your body to release insulin to bring it back down. Over time, if this happens too often, your body can stop responding to insulin the right way. That leads to insulin resistance, which is a major risk factor for stroke. On top of that, high blood sugar causes tiny injuries inside your blood vessels. These injuries build up slowly and silently. In the brain, damaged blood vessels increase the risk of a clot or bleed, both of which can cause a stroke. Now think about this. Many seniors eat bananas with other sweet foods like cereal, honey, or fruit juice. That makes the sugar spike even worse. And because bananas digest quickly, they do not keep you full for long. You may feel hungry again soon and reach for another snack, adding more sugar to your system. This does not mean bananas are evil. They do have good nutrients like potassium and vitamin B6, but they should not be your go-to snack every day. If you enjoy bananas, eat smaller ones. Try eating half instead of full one, and pair it with a protein source like nuts, yogurt, or a boiled egg. That helps slow the sugar rush. For better senior health, always watch how certain fruits affect your energy, mood, and hunger. If you feel tired or shaky after eating a banana, your sugar may have spiked too fast. Pay attention. Your body is always giving you signs. The next fruit about to show you might even surprise you more, because its sugar level is almost as eating a candy bar is serving. And the most surprising thing is, it is beloved by most seniors. But before I jump to it, if you're already getting value from this video, then I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay up to date whenever a new video drops. And don't forget to like and share the video. The fruit I'm talking about is watermelon, one of those fruits that feels perfect on a hot day. It is light, juicy, and refreshing. Many seniors enjoy it because it is easy to chew and helps keep you hydrated. But while it may seem harmless, there is more going on inside that sweet red slice than most people realize. Watermelon is made up of over 90% water, but that does not mean it is low in sugar. A typical serving, which is about 2 cups of diced watermelon, has around 18 grams of natural sugar. That is almost the same as eating a full candy bar. And because it digests very quickly, the sugar enters your bloodstream almost right away. The glycemic index of watermelon is high. That means it raises your blood sugar faster than most fruits. When this happens, your body responds by pumping out insulin to lower that sugar. If you keep eating high glycemic foods like watermelon every day, this constant sugar-insulin cycle puts a strain on your system. For seniors, this is especially risky because the body does not handle sugar as well as it used to. Over time, repeated sugar spikes can damage the lining of your blood vessels. In the brain, this damage increases the risk of a stroke. It can also raise your blood pressure, cause swelling of the legs, and lead to fatigue. These effects may not be noticeable right away, but they add up slowly. Another issue is that watermelon does not have much fiber. Fiber helps slow down how fast sugar gets absorbed. Without it, sugar moves quickly through your system, which makes the spike even worse. And because it is low in calories, you might think you can eat a lot of it, but that just means more sugar entering your bloodstream in a short time. Now, this does not mean you need to stop eating watermelon completely, but you should not eat a large bowl of it every day. Stick to smaller servings, and try pairing it with something like a handful of seeds or a slice of avocado. This helps slow digestion and keeps your sugar levels more stable. If you are serious about protecting your heart and brain, especially as a senior, pay attention to how watermelon affects your body. Does it leave you feeling weak, sleepy, or thirsty afterward? These are signs that your blood sugar may have gone up too fast. Do not ignore them. Managing sugar spikes is one of the most important steps in lowering stroke risk and improving senior health. 3. Oranges. They are often seen as one of the healthiest fruits. They are packed with vitamin C, and many seniors reach for them to boost their immune system or help with digestion. But what most people do not realize is that oranges can also quietly raise your stroke risk if you are not careful with how you eat them. Let us start with the sugar content. One medium orange has about 12 grams of natural sugar. That might not sound like much, but the real problem is how often and how much you eat. If you have 2 oranges a day, that is already 24 grams of sugar. Add in other fruits, juices, or snacks, and the sugar keeps climbing. Even more concerning is orange juice. Many seniors drink a glass of orange juice in the morning, thinking it is a healthy way to start the day. But juice is different from whole fruit. When you drink orange juice, you are getting all the sugar without the fiber. That means the sugar goes straight into your blood, causing a quick spike. A single glass of orange juice can have the sugar of 2 or even 3 whole oranges. That is up to 30 grams of sugar in just a few gulps. For seniors, this sugar rush can be harmful. It causes insulin to surge, and over time, your body becomes less sensitive to it. This condition is called insulin resistance, and it plays a big role in stroke risk. It also raises blood pressure, damages blood vessels, and can lead to type 2 diabetes. Oranges are also acidic. While the acid itself does not raise stroke risk, it can upset your stomach, wear down tooth enamel, and cause discomfort if you have acid reflux. Many seniors already have sensitive stomachs or are on medications that increase acid levels, making oranges less ideal than they may seem. Another thing to keep in mind is that people often eat oranges with other sweet foods. Maybe you have it with bread, sweet tea, or a muffin. All that sugar together creates the perfect storm for high blood sugar and inflammation, both of which hurt your heart and brain over time. This does not mean you have to stop eating oranges forever. The key is portion and timing. Stick to 1 small orange per day and eat it with a meal that includes protein or healthy fats. That will help slow the sugar's effect on your blood. And skip the juice. If you love the taste, try adding a slice of orange to your water instead. You will still get the flavor without the sugar hit. If you are a senior who wants to protect your brain, heart, and blood vessels, being mindful how much orange you eat and in what form is one simple but powerful step. Making this small change could lower your stroke risk more than you think. 4. Apples. They are one of the most common fruits in the world. They are easy to carry, last long in the fridge, and have a sweet crunch that many seniors enjoy. You might even hear people say, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." But when it comes to stroke risk and blood sugar levels, the full story is not that simple. One medium apple has around 19 grams of sugar. That is more sugar than a slice of cake in some cases. And while apples also contain fiber, which helps slow down sugar absorption, that only works if you're eating the whole apple. Peel it or eat it alongside other high-sugar foods, and the impact on your blood sugar goes up fast. Now think about how most people eat apples. Some slice them and dip them in peanut butter, or eat them with crackers. Others might add them to oatmeal with honey, or mix them into fruit salads. All of these combinations sound healthy, but the added sugar adds up quickly, especially for seniors who are already at higher risk for heart and blood vessel problems. The natural sugar in apples, called fructose, affects your liver when eaten in large amounts. The liver breaks it down and, if there is too much at once, stores it as fat. Over time, this can lead to fatty liver disease, higher cholesterol, and insulin resistance, all of which are closely tied to stroke risk. Another thing to keep in mind is portion size. Many seniors eat apples as a quick snack between meals, sometimes grabbing more than one a day without thinking twice. But just like with bananas and watermelon, eating apples too often or in large amounts can silently raise your blood sugar day after day. You may not feel any different at first, but this slow buildup of sugar in your system damages your blood vessels over time. If you have diabetes or prediabetes, apples should be eaten with caution. Choose smaller apples, not the oversized ones often sold in stores. Try pairing your apple with a handful of nuts, a piece of cheese, or a boiled egg. This helps balance your blood sugar and reduces the spike that happens when you eat fruit alone. Also, avoid dried apples or apple juice. Dried apples are very concentrated in sugar, and apple juice has no fiber at all. Both forms cause your sugar to spike even faster than the whole fruit. This does not mean you have to give up apples completely, but it does mean you should treat them with care. One small apple a day, eaten with a balanced meal, can be part of a healthy diet, but 2 or 3 a day, that might be doing more harm than good, especially when it comes to senior health and stroke prevention. Your body is more sensitive to sugar as you get older, even if you feel fine. Paying attention to how fruits like apples affect your energy, your blood sugar, and your blood pressure can help you stay sharp, strong, and protected. 5. Pineapple. One of the most flavorful fruits out there. It has a sweet, tropical taste and a bright yellow color that makes it hard to resist. Many seniors enjoy pineapple as a snack or add it to smoothies, fruit salads, or even warm meals. But what most people do not realize is that pineapple is one of the highest sugar fruits you can eat. A single cup of chopped pineapple has around 16 grams of sugar. And just like watermelon, pineapple has a high glycemic index. That means it sends your blood sugar soaring shortly after you eat it. This spike can trigger a rush of insulin, which your body uses to bring sugar levels back down. When this happens often, your cells stop responding properly to insulin. That condition, called insulin resistance, is one of the key risk factors for stroke. On top of that, pineapple contains an enzyme called bromelain. In small amounts, bromelain can help with digestion and inflammation. But for some people, especially seniors who have sensitive stomachs or ulcers, it may cause discomfort, nausea, or bloating. Some even experience acid reflux after eating too much pineapple. And if you are on blood thinners, bromelain can affect how your blood clots, which may raise your risk of bleeding. Another concern is that pineapple is often eaten in large portions because it is light, juicy, and easy to eat quickly. Many people do not feel full after eating a few slices, so they keep going. But that means more sugar in a short time and more pressure on your blood vessels. Over time, this constant sugar overload can stiffen your arteries, increase blood pressure, and raise your risk of stroke. Canned pineapple is even worse. It is often packed in syrup, which adds even more sugar. Some brands have over 25 grams of sugar in a small serving. That is more than most desserts. If you enjoy pineapple, you do not have to cut it out entirely. Just treat it like a treat. Stick to a small portion, about half a cup, and eat it with a meal that includes protein and healthy fat. Avoid canned versions with syrup, and skip pineapple juice altogether. Juice is just sugar water with the fiber removed, and it will spike your blood sugar even faster. If you're focused on senior health and want to lower your stroke risk, learning how to enjoy sweet fruits like pineapple without going overboard is an important step. 6. Strawberries. They are often seen as one of the healthier fruits. They are small, bright, and packed with vitamin C and antioxidants. They also have less sugar than many other fruits, about 7 grams per cup. But even though that sounds low, strawberries can still be a hidden problem when it comes to stroke risk, depending on how you eat them. The biggest issue is not usually the strawberries themselves. It is what people often add to them. Many seniors eat strawberries with sugar sprinkled on top with whipped cream, in yogurt filled with added sugar, or baked into pies and pastries. When you mix strawberries with sweet toppings or eat them as part of sugary meals, the total sugar load rises quickly. That constant sugar intake stresses your blood vessels, increases inflammation, and can raise your risk of stroke over time. Another problem is strawberry-flavored products. Strawberry jams, juices, syrups, and snacks often contain little to no real fruit. Instead, they are packed with added sugars and artificial flavors. These types of foods give you the taste of strawberries without the benefits, and all the downsides of too much sugar. Even fresh strawberries, if eaten in large amounts or too often, can become an issue. Some people think that since strawberries are low in sugar, they can eat an unlimited amount. But sugar still adds up. If you eat 3 or 4 cups in one sitting, you're still getting over 20 grams of sugar, and that can cause blood sugar spikes, especially for seniors with diabetes or insulin resistance. Strawberries also contain natural acids that can be hard on sensitive stomachs. If you have acid reflux or digestive issues, too many strawberries can cause discomfort. So, what is the safe way to enjoy strawberries? Eat them fresh, in small portions and without extra sugar. Stick to 1 cup at a time, and pair them with a protein like plain yogurt, cottage cheese, or a handful of almonds. This helps slow down the sugar release and supports steady blood sugar levels. For better senior health, focus on keeping your meals balanced, even the sweet ones. Strawberries can be part of a healthy diet, but only if you pay attention to what you add to them and how often you eat them. 7. Mango. Mangoes are rich, sweet, and smooth. They feel like a dessert, but come from nature. Many seniors love mangoes because they are soft and easy to eat. But this fruit is one of the highest in sugar, and if you are not careful, it can work against your health in ways you do not expect. 1 medium-sized mango contains about 45 grams of natural sugar. That is more than most candy bars. And even though that sugar is natural, your body treats it the same way. When you eat a mango, the sugar enters your blood quickly, pushing your insulin levels up. For seniors, this quick rise in sugar can be dangerous. Over time, high sugar levels can damage your arteries, especially the small ones in your brain, leading to a much higher risk of stroke. Another issue with mangoes is how they are eaten. Many people blend them into smoothies, mix them with sweetened yogurt, or use them in desserts. These combinations turn a sweet fruit into a sugar-heavy meal. And because mango is so soft and tasty, it is easy to eat too much without noticing. Mangoes also lack the fiber found in lower sugar fruits like berries or pears. Without enough fiber, sugar is absorbed faster. That fast spike in blood sugar followed by a crash can leave you feeling tired, shaky, or hungry again too soon. That hunger may lead to more snacking, and the cycle continues. If you're trying to lose weight, control diabetes, or lower your stroke risk, mango should be eaten rarely. Think of it more as an occasional treat, not a daily habit. And if you're going to have mango, limit yourself to half of one. Eat it slowly, and try combining it with a meal that has protein and healthy fats. This will reduce the blood sugar spike and help protect your energy levels. Also, avoid dried mango or mango juice. Dried mango is very high in sugar and easy to overeat. A small handful can have over 30 grams of sugar. And mango juice, like all fruit juices, has no fiber and is basically pure sugar. For seniors who want to protect their heart and brain, being cautious with high sugar fruits like mango is not about giving up joy. It is about making smart choices, one meal at a time. Managing sugar intake from fruits is one of the easiest ways to support long-term senior health and reduce the chances of stroke. You do not need to stop eating fruit. The goal is not fear. The goal is balance. Choose fruits that are lower in sugar like berries, kiwi, or green apples. Eat them with a source of protein or healthy fat that slows down how fast sugar enters your blood. If you are a senior, pay close attention to how you feel after eating fruit. Lightheaded? Tired? Thirsty? These can be signs your blood sugar went up too fast. Talk with your doctor about your diet. Get your sugar levels checked. And most of all, do not assume all fruit is harmless. If this video has helped you, please hit that like button and share it with someone who could use it too. And of course, subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.